Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here, and on your screens, I'm sharing the latest leaks from the full episode 77. There's a reason I showed them in this order. Mr.Boom left us another hidden message, which you can reveal by flipping the images horizontally and brightening them up, giving you the phrase, "What is their plan?" Meaning, what's their strategy? Obviously, we're talking about the Astro plan as the leaks focus on them, not the brilliant scheme of Titan TV Man to miraculously escape alive after saving G, which he certainly wasn't expecting. As for the release date, Dafuk said not to expect it until the end of the week, meaning Sunday, November 10th. But let's get back to the leaks. And trust me, what you're about to hear will blow your mind. So give the video a like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss future ones. Let's dive in. In the first leak, we see an Astro with a helmet and core. But why is the core in such a strange place? We saw G-Titan's core positioned around the chest area, and it's much larger to power a massive structure, almost face-sized. Here, it's much smaller, which leads us to two conclusions. First, this isn't Astro Titan or any other powerful character, as such a mini-core can't provide enough energy for all the fighter's systems. Second, this seems like an upgrade that wasn't in the original design. Think about it. Why place the core on a removable helmet when both Astro's energy coils and G-Astro Titan's core are located on the torso? So who could have added such an upgrade? There are two candidates. The first is Scorpion. Did you really think he wouldn't come back to take revenge on G-Toilet for betraying him and for his last defeat? The second candidate is UFO. Like the character in the leak, he wears a helmet, and his facial features don't look drastically different. Or could this leak be connected to the second one, where a new Astro is depicted? Let's take a closer look. The first thing that stands out is the unique new weapon. The regular Astro army has standard weapons, so this is likely an elite fighter, like Scorpion or Juggernaut, judging by the second detail, the gloved hand with a ring and a humanoid body. This Astro seems to be a mutant, like Giga Chad mutant. But what's his size? Huge or agent-sized? The third detail, the background, answers this. Look closely at the buildings and the Astro above, which looks like a transport. Didn't catch that? I'll say it again. An Astro above. We're seeing a ground fighter much shorter than the transport's flight altitude, so he's around the size of mutants from G-Squad. The last, fourth detail, the red weapon. It doesn't belong to Duchess, as her weapon design has grooves showing red energy, while this one has a solid body, meaning this weapon belongs to a new Astro mutant and is mounted on his shoulders. Interestingly, his handheld weapon has noticeable decorative elements, as if it's ceremonial, passed down, rather than a standard weapon. The ring on his finger also suggests noble status, though it could be a wedding ring, possibly hinting at an alliance with Duchess. The wedding rings are usually on the ring finger, and this one's on the middle finger. Overall, this character resembles an inquisitor, here to punish rebellious Skibidi agents. By the way, remember the transporter? If it's indeed above, then the setting could be the same as at the end of Part 4, where it made a hyperspace jump. Remember, the Skibidi Armada remained there, as the TV men, including their Titan, didn't teleport it. Only one other character has a teleporter, Scientist Mech 2.0, who could pull everyone out of the battle if more Astros, like Duchess, joined to support the transporter. Which brings us to the third leak. Unlike the others, there are only two details of interest here, and one hidden detail related to the next and final leak. The first is purely cosmetic, a piercing on her left eyebrow that wasn't there before. Pause the video now and comment if you think this is definitely a fake Duchess or if she has a twin sister and there are actually 23 Duchesses. Seriously though, let's focus on the second detail, her reddened eyes. If you notice, they get irritated during and for a few seconds after using lasers. We've seen that she handles agents without them, but uses them against larger targets, with two possible candidates, the Skibidi Toilets from the end of Part 4 and G. This means we'll see her in a fight, but with whom remains unclear for now. So let's move on to the final and most important leak. It shows a core, and what's interesting is that this leak has the word plan on it, which indirectly suggests a connection with this very core. But who does it belong to? A close comparison with the first leak reveals two important differences. First, the energy color. In the first core, we see a distinct red, but here it's yellow-orange, fading to red at the edges. The second difference is the design. The first core lacks the spikes inside and outside, which are present here. G-Man's core also differs from this one. So, is this a new character or not? What comes next is incredible and seems like the only possible explanation. It's Astro Titan's core. This is the one we saw in G Astro Titan, with a characteristic yellow center fading to red at the edge. The only difference is the spikes, which could just be another redesign by Mr.Boom or a minor upgrade. If you've watched my theory breakdowns, you already know that I've long suspected, with good reason, that Mothership is an Astro Titan, capable of transforming from mobile to battle mode. Remember that hidden detail I mentioned earlier? Now's the time to reveal it. When Dafuk was answering questions in Discord, he mentioned that we'll soon see Juggernaut, Duchess, and... can you guess who? Mothership. It all makes sense, especially considering Dafuk wouldn't spoil such a plot twist, but would give a subtle hint like this leak. To summarize, in extra scenes, we'll see one new Astro, and maybe a second with an upgrade. Inquisitor, and either UFO or Scorpion. Duchess will battle G-Man or the Skibidi Toilets left at the end of Part 4. And finally, we'll see Astro Titan, hiding in plain sight since his first appearance, Mothership. Isn't that quite the plan? But that's not all. Since we're talking about G and his upgrade, it's worth analyzing him before his upcoming battle. The first crucial detail, which no one's noticed, is that this upgrade doesn't match the design or photo of G Astro Titan. Let's examine them closely. Titan has different arms, even different hand shapes. Claws before, now fingers. No lasers on the temples, no second set of shoulder weapons. The new upgrade has different shoulder laser weapons and lacks both the body and legs. So G-Toilet definitely got a different upgrade from what we've seen before. But he seems incomplete, at least missing the body that provides additional protection for key systems and mechanisms. But this can't be said for the legs. Who else besides Alliance Titans even needs legs? Scorpion, Juggernaut, Duchess, and other Astros all fight effectively without them. The same goes for G-Toilet. What does he need them for? All that extra mass would only slow him down, giving no advantages unless his rocket engines were disabled. But wouldn't it be better to just install more rockets instead of legs, or have them in containers ready to replace damaged equipment? You're probably also wondering where G got invisibility from, and that's answered by the second detail no one noticed, the green sparks near his core. We saw something similar in the battle against 3 Titans, and there's no doubt this is help from Secret Agent, whose energy color, as you know, is green. Perhaps we'll see him intervening directly in the fight with Astro very soon. If you enjoyed the breakdown, give it a like, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments, no, not a theory about fake Duchess, but what you noticed in the leaks. This was Iron Cameraman's breakdown. See you next time.